Okay, the Lord, he led me to 1 Samuel 5, and I probably have to do 2 videos with this, maybe 3, but it all goes together. I'll make sure I put part 1, 2, and 3, if however many I have to do, okay? Um, so he led me to 1 Samuel 5, and I'm just gonna read. It's a small chapter, so I'm just gonna read all of it. He's urging me to read all of it. Okay, so I'm gonna read 1 Samuel chapter 5, verses 1 through 12. Okay. Now the Philistines had taken the ark of God, and they brought it from Ebenezer to Ashdod. The Philistines took the ark of God and brought it to the temple of Dagon. And I'll explain everything when I get done reading. Okay. Um, and placed it beside Dagon. So I'm going to read that again. The Philistines took the ark of God and brought it to the temple of Dagon and placed it beside Dagon. But the Ashdodites arose early next morning to everyone's surprise. Dagon had fallen to his face on the ground before the ark of the Lord. So they took Dagon up and put him back in his place. But when they rose early the following morning, surprisingly, Dagon had fallen to his face on the ground before the ark of the Lord. And the head of Dagon and both palms of his hands were cut off on the threshold. Only Dagon's trunk was left on him. That is why to this day, neither the priests of Dagon nor any who enter Dagon's house will tread, on Dagon's threshold in Ashdod. 6. Then the hand of the Lord was heavy upon the Ashdodites, ravaging them and afflicting Ashdod and its vicinity with tumors. When the men of Ashdod saw what was happening, they said, the ark of the God of Israel must not stay with us, for his hand has dealt harshly against us, as well as against our God Dagon. Dagon is a false god, okay? Dagon is a false god. So they sent word and gathered all the lords of the Philistines to them and asked, what will we do to the ark? What will we do with the ark of the God of Israel? They replied, let the ark of the God of Israel be carried over to Gath. So they carried the ark of the God of Israel over. But it came about that after they had carried it around, that the hand of the Lord was against the city, causing very great panic. And he struck the people of the city, from the youngest to the oldest, so that tumors broke out on them. So they sent the ark of God to Ekron, but it came about as the ark of God came to Ekron that the Ekronites cried out, saying, they brought around the ark of the God of Israel to kill us. They've brought around the ark of the God of Israel to kill us and our people. So they sent word and gathered all the lords of the Philistines and said, send the ark of the God of Israel away. Let it go back to its own place, so it won't kill us and our people. For a panic of death was throughout the entire city, as God's hand was very heavy there. The people who did not die were afflicted with tumors, so that the outcry of the city went up to heaven. So Dagon was a false god. The temple of Dagon was a place where they went and worshiped false gods, right? They didn't worship the one true God. They worship a false god. So when you don't serve God, the one true God, God Almighty, Jesus Christ, okay? Lord of Lords and King of Kings. When you don't serve him, you are serving another god, right? That's Bible. So they went into the temple of Dagon to worship this other god, right? They brought the one true God to the house where the false god was. This is why it says when it fell, right? Dagon had fallen to his face, right? On the ground before the ark of the Lord. And the head of Dagon and both palms of his hands were cut off. A false god. These gods that they serving can't save them, right? They were cut off on the threshold. Only Dagon's trunk was left on him. That is why to this day neither the priests of Dagon nor any who entered Dagon's house would tread on Dagon's threshold. Okay? So, where do you go to serve a false god? This is not Carmen's word. This is the Lord's word. The Lord want to know, why are you so serving false gods? That's where we at right now. He want to know, why are you serving false gods? And he said, you know who you are. The hand of God is getting ready to move upon you. God have told people to come out of things. God have told people to throw away things. God have told people to walk away from things, right? And they have not done it. So this warning to you is the hand of God. It's not a warning. This is fact. This is decreed. The hand of God is getting ready to move on some people. So the dream he gave me last night. Okay. So the dream he gave me last night, I had went to a family member house. Okay. And I'm like, where they at? I'm not going to say if it was a he or a she. He not allowing me to say that. But he said, I was like, where's such and such? And they was like, they dead. You didn't know they died? I'm like, no. Okay, so God said it's already decreed. Okay? You don't have time to play with your soul. Right? You did that all your life. We are in dire times right now. We are in crucial times right now. You can't be playing with your soul. You either gonna serve God or you're gonna stay where God is telling you to come out of. And the hand of God is getting ready to move upon you people. So this is what it said. Was afflicting then the hand of the Lord was heavy upon the Ashdodites. Right? The Ashdodites, ravaging them and afflicting Ashdod and its vicinity with tumors. His hand was heavy upon these people that are serving false gods. God is weighing heavy on the people that he's telling to come out of things. And they have not come out of it. They have not surrendered. They have not gotten it right. Okay. So tumors was afflicted on these people. Tumors. From the youngest to the oldest. You are, just because you are serving false gods, God will not only take it out on you, he will not only pay you back, but he will show you that he's not playing with you, because you won't be the only one he take it out on. He'll take it out on your children. He'll take it out on the closest thing you love.